Hello students, in our last lecture we have seen what is the common factor, how to factorize to the given number, how to find the prime factors of the given number by using different method. Now in this lecture we are going to study about the highest common factor, that is the HCF of 2 or 3 numbers we have to find. Okay, so HCF means nothing but highest common factor. In the previous lecture, we have found the common factors of the given number. Now, in the same way, we have to find the common factors here also. But just we have to pick the highest among this. Okay. जो highest common factor होगा, we will find the factors of the given number. Then we will find the common numbers among this, and after from that common factors, we will pick up the highest of the common factor. Okay, and that will be the HCF of that two numbers. Okay, let's see with an example. See here, the number given to you is factors of 48 here. We know that the factors of 48 are 1, 2, okay, then 3, then it is 4, okay, then 4 after 6, 8. After 8, which number will come? 6 8s are 12, 4s are 48. Okay, then 3, 16s are 48. 2, 24s are 48 and 1, 48s are 48. So these are the factors of 48. Now let's write the factors of 64. What are the factors of 64? The factors of 64 are 1, 2, 3. 3 is not a factor of 64. 1, 2, 4. Then 6 is not a factor. 8. After 8, 16. Then 32 and 64. These are the factors of 64. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 8, 6, 32 and 64. These are the factors of 64. Now, which are the common factors of 48 and 64? 48 and 64. Which are
1 is common, then 2 is common, 4 is also common, 8 is also common, and also 16 is common factor of 48 and 64. So what is mean by HCF of a number? HCF means highest common factor. So we have written the common factors over here. So if you observe carefully, among this common factor, 16 is the highest one. So the 16 is called as the HCF, the highest common factor of 48 and 64. Okay, now to find the HCF of the given number, it is quite lengthy method. It is not possible every time to find the factors, each and every factor of 48 and 64 or any other number. So we can use another method to find out the prime factor, and it is the method of prime factorization. It will be easy to find out the common factors and the HCF of the number. Okay, so let's solve this another example. Let's solve the same example by using the different method. That is the proper method of finding the HCF. What is the proper method of finding the HCF? It is the prime factorization method. Let's find the HCF of 48 and 64. Firstly, we will find out the prime factors of 48 by using the methods of finding factors by using test of divisibility. Here 48 is a even number, it is divisible by 2. We get the quotient 24. 24 is an again even number, it is again divisible by 2. 2 we will get quotient 12. So 12 is divisible by 2, we get the quotient 6. If you divide it to 6 by 2, you will get the quotient 3. 3 is an even odd number, it is divisible by 3. So 3 ones are 3. Here is the prime factorization of 48. You can check it. 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 2s are 24, 24 2s are 48. Okay, so these are the prime factors of 48. Now let's factorize to 64. 64 is again even number. It is divisible by 2. So 2 32s are 64. Then if you divide to 32 by 2, you will get 16 as a quotient. Then 16 is even number, it is divisible by 2. Divided by 2, you will get quotient 8. 8 is again divisible by 2, you will get the quotient 4. 4 is again divisible by 2. Okay, you will get the quotient 2 and 2 is a prime number, so you will get the final factor 1. Okay, so 48 has a prime factorization 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 3. 4 times 2 is there and 1 3 is there. So we'll write it 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 3. Now let's write the factors of 64. 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2. So the 6 factors, 6 times 2 will appear. Now to find the HCF,
Now pick up the common factors. See here, this pair is common. This is another common pair. This is one more common pair, and this is a common pair. These are the uncommon factors. So we will left it. So the HCF of 48 and 64. 48 and 64 is equal to this 2 common 2 we will take 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2. That is 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8 and 8 2s are 16. So this 16 is a HCF of 48 and 64. I think this is quite easy method to find the HCF of given number. More example of finding the HCF by using the test of divisibility. And the numbers are 12, 18 and 16. We have to find the HCF of 12, 18 and 16. What are the factors of 12? Let's find the factors of 12 by using the test of divisibility. The factors of 12 are 2 6 are 12 and 6 has a factorization 2 3s are 6 and 3 has a factors 3 1s are 3. See, 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6 and 3 1s are 3. Okay, now let's factorize to 18. 18. We know that 18 is a prime even number. So it is divisible by 2. 2 9s are 18. 9 is not a even number. It is not divisible by 2. So let's divide it by another prime number, that is by 3. We want only prime numbers to this side. Then 3 3s are 9. 3 is a prime number. It is divisible by itself only. So these are the prime factors of 18. Now let's find the prime factors of 16. Again, 16 is an even number. 2 8s are 16. 8 is an even number. It is divisible by 2. So we will get the quotient 4. 4 is an even number. It is divisible by 2. 2 2s are 4 and 2 1s are 2. So the factors of 12 are 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 3. 18 has the factorization 2 multiply by 3 multiply by 3 and 16 has the factors 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2. Now, if you observe carefully, then only this 2 is common among these 3. So, the HCF of 12, 18 and 16 is equal to 2. No other common factor is there. Got it? So, 2 is the HCF of 12, 18 and 16. In this way, you can find out the HCF of any numbers. In our next, after some times, we will solve the exercise. But before going to that, we will see the next method of finding the HCF, that is the division method. Okay. See, the next method we are going to see, it is division method. Now, we have to find the HCF of 84 and 56. 84 and 56 by using division method. Find HCF of 84 and 56 by using division method. So, what we have to do in this method, listen carefully. आपको दोनों numbers को compare करना है. Which is the smallest one? We have to divide to the bigger number by the smaller one. Here we are observing 84 is bigger than 56. So what will we do? We will divide to 84 by the 56. And the quotient कहाँ लिखना है? साइड में लिखना है. ये डिवीजन कैसा है? आपको क्वेश्चन ऊपर नहीं लिखना है, साइड में लिखना है. So we will write 56 ones are 56. What is the remainder of 84 minus 56? If you subtract this, you will get 28. You will get 28. Okay. Now what we have to do, अब इस 28 से हमको सेकेंड जो हमारा नंबर है उसको डिवाइड करना है. 84 माइनस 56 किया, इससे जो रिमाइंडर हमको मिला है, वी हैव टू डिवाइड बाय इट टू द प्रीवियस डिवाइजर को डिवाइड करना है 56. सो 28 2 जा 56 एंड दिस प्रोसेस वी हैव टू डू टिल द 0 कम्स इन द रिमाइंडर. ये प्रोसेस कब तक करना है? 0. क्या करना है? डिवीजन आएगा, उसका जो रिमाइंडर आया है, रिमाइंडर से डिवाइजर को, प्रीवियस डिवाइजर को डिवाइड करना है. ठीक है. अब यहाँ पे अगर 0 नहीं भी आता था तो हम क्या करते थे? व्हाट विल वी डू? वी विल डिवाइड बाय दिस रिमाइंडर टू द 28. इस रिमाइंडर से 28 को डिवाइड करते थे. फिर से हमको अगर लास्ट में 0 मिल जाता था तो जो प्रीवियस डिवाइजर होता था वो हमारा HCF होता था. नाउ वी गॉट द 0 हियर. एट विच स्टेज? Here, by if we divide by 28. तो 28 से डिवाइड करने पे हमको 0 मिल रहा है. So the last divisor is a HCF of the given number. So last divisor is 28. Last divisor is 28. Therefore, HCF of 84 and 56 is 28. Last divisor जो होता है that will be the HCF. One more example we will see. Let's find the let's find the HCF of 64 and 96. 64 and 96. Okay, see here. Which one is bigger? 96 is bigger than 64. So divide to 96 by 64. 64 से 96 को divide करना है. We know that 64 के डबल में 96 तो आने से रहे. So 64 1 64. What is the remainder? 6 minus 4 is 2 and 9 minus 6 is 3. 32. Now क्या करना है? जो रिमाइंडर आया है उससे प्रीवियस डिवाइजर को डिवाइड करना है. 64 यहाँ लेना है, उसको डिवाइड करना है. उसका जो क्वेश्चन है वो यहाँ पे लिखेंगे. 32 2 जा 64. 32 2 जा 64. So 64 minus 64 is 0. 64 minus 64 is 0. We got the remainder at this stage and the divisor of this stage is 32. So last divisor is 32. Last divisor is 32. So therefore HCF of 64 and 96 is 32. Got it? Now we will see the how to find the HCF of 3 numbers by using the same method. Let's find the HCF of 51, 68 and 119 by using the long division method. So क्या करना है? We will compare these two numbers. We will consider this starting two numbers initially. Then what will we do? We will divide to the greater number of among these two by the smaller number. So 68 is bigger than 51. Okay. So we will divide to 68 by 51. Then what will you get here? 51 1 जा 51. 51 के टेबल में 68 आने से रहे. So we will 51 divided by 51 1 जा 51. So 68 minus 51 is what is the result you will get? 8 minus 1 is 7 and 6 minus 5 is 17. Okay. Now 17 से 51 को डिवाइड करना है. 17 is the remainder. Remainder से हम क्या करते हैं? जो previous divisor है उसको डिवाइड करते हैं. So divide to 51. 17 1 जा 17, 17 2 जा 34 and 17 3 जा 51. So we got the remainder 0 at the second stage. So the second divisor, that is 17, is the HCF of 68 and 51. But it is not finished yet because the 119 is remain. So what we have to do? The HCF of 51 and 68 is equal to 17. So we have to divide by this HCF to the third number. We have to divide to the third number by this HCF. So let's do it. What will happen? 119 divided by 17. 17, we know that 17 in the table of 17 7 जा 119. Okay, So the remainder will come 0 here directly at the first stage only. So this first divisor, that is 17. Actually it is a last divisor of total division. But this divisor is a last divisor. So 17 is a HCF of 17 and 119. 17 is HCF of 17 and 119. So therefore HCF of 51, 68 and 119 is 70. Hope it is clear to you. Now let's go towards the exercise part. So student, this is exercise 5.2 and this is our question number 1. What you have given here, the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12 and the factors of 20 are 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. Now these questions are asked to you. What are the common factors of 12 and 20? So what you are observing here, which are the common factors? This 1, 2, 4, that's it. So the common factors are common factors of 12 and 20 are 1, 2, 4. Okay. What is the highest common factor of 12 and 20? Highest common factor is see here 4 is the highest one. So 4. Highest common factor is 4. And the last question, are they co-prime? No. Obviously no. Because what are the co-prime number? The two numbers are said to be co-prime if they have no common factor other than 1. And here 12 and 20 have 3 common factor, 1, 2 and 4. Okay. So they are not co-prime. So what we can write here? No, they are not co-prime. No, they are not co-prime. So in this way, question can be asked to you for 3 marks directly. 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark. And you can answer all to this question and get all out of 3 marks for the question. Okay. Now let's solve the second question. Here you have to fill in the boxes. What you have to write? Factors of 18. We know that after 1, 2 is the factor of 18 and 2 9s are 18 are there. After 2, 3 is a factor and 3 6 are 18 are there. So these are the factors of 18. Factors of 35. 1 after 2 is not a factor of 35, 3 is not a factor of 35, 4 is also not a factor of 35, 5 is a factor of 35 and 5 7s are 35. So 5 and 7 are the factors of 35. 1, 5, 7, 35. What are the common factors? What are observe carefully. Is there any common factor? No. 1 is only a common factor in between these two. Common factor is 1 only. And highest common factor? That is 1 only. Okay. So are they co-prime? Are they co-prime? Yes, they are co-prime number because they have only 1 as a common factor. Only 1 as a common factor. Therefore, 18 and 35 are the co-prime number. This is your question number 2. Now, in question number 3, we will find the common factors and their HCF. Okay.
In this question number 3, let's find the common factors and their HCF. Number given to you are 21 and 35. Factors of 21 are 21 is divisible by 1 because 1 is a factor of every number. Then after, what is the factor of 21? It is 3. Then 7 and 21. These are the factors of 21. Now let's write the factors of 35. 35 has factorization 1, then 5, 7 and 35. Factors of 35 are 1, 5, 7, 35. Let's write what are the common factors of 21 and 35. If you observe carefully, then 1, 3, 7 and 21 and 1, 5, 7, 35 has 7 as a 1 and 7 are the common factor. So 7 is the highest common factor of the two. Therefore, HCF of the number is 7. Now let's solve the second question. In question number 2, you have given the number 15 and 24. Let's find the factors of 15. What are the factors of 15? 15 has factor 1, 3, 5 and 15. And the factors of 24 are 24 is divisible by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. These are the factors of 24. Let's write the common factors of 15 and 24. Observe that carefully. We are observing 1 is common factor, 3 is common factor. Okay, 1 and 3 are the common factors of 15 and 24. So which is the highest there? 3 is the highest one. So HCF of 15 and 24 is 3. Let's solve some example number 3 of the question number 3. In question number 3, we have to find the HCF of 28 and 30. Factors of 28 are 1, 2, 4, 4, 7, 14, and 28. Then write the factors of 35. What are the factors of 35? 1, 5, 7, 35. So let's write the common factors of 28 and 35. They are 1 and 7. 7 is the highest of the two factors, therefore HCF is 7. Now let's solve the fourth example. In the fourth example, we have to find the HCF of 12, 18, and 30. Let's write the factors of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. These are the factors of 12. Let's write the factors of 18. 18 has factor 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. And the factors of 30 are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, and 30. Now, let's write the common factor. What are the common factors? Common factors are 1, 2, 3, and 6. 1, 2, 3, and 6. So, as 6 is the highest common factor of 12, 18, and 30, so the HCF is equals to 6. Okay. Now next we will let's find the factors of 15, 20, and 25. The factors of 15 are 1, 3, 5, and 15. Factors of 20 are 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. And the factors of 25 are 1, 5, and 25. Now, if you observe, then 5 is only a common factor of this. 1 and 5 are the common factors of 15, 20, and 25. So, 5 is the highest common factor. So, HCF is equal to 5. Now, next solve the 120, 45, and 15. Factors of 120 are, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10, 12, 20, 15, 30, 40, and 60. And the factors of 45 are 1, 3, 5, 9, 15, and 45. Okay. Factors of 15 are also 8 and 15 are the factors of 120. 15 is the 120. Now let's write the factors of 15. What are the factors of 15? It has 1, 3, 5 and 15. Now if you observe carefully, 15 is a 1 and 15, 1, 3, 5 and 15 are the common factors of 120, 45 and 50. 1, 3, 5 and 15. So therefore, the highest of the common factor is 15. Hence, HCF of 120, 45 and 15 is equal to 15. This is the question number 3.
Four, let's find the HCF of the number by prime factorization. Let's solve the first example. 50 and 20 are given to you. Okay, so by using the test of divisibility, we can find the factors of 50. Okay, 50 has a factors 2, 25 are 50 and 25 has a factors 5 5s are 25 and 5s are divisible by 1 only. 5 only, 5 ones are 5. Then 20, what is the factorization of 20? 20 is divisible by 2, 2 tens are 20, 10 is divisible by 2, 2 5s are 10 and 5 is divisible by 5, 5 ones are 5. So the prime factors of factorization of 50 is 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 and the prime factorization of 20 is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5. So therefore the common factors are this. Which are the common prime factors? This. So therefore its HCF is equal to common among this it's 2 and common among this is 5. 2 5s are 10 is a HCF of 50 and 20. Got it? Let's see one more example. In the second example, find out the HCF of 52 and 91. 52 and 91. So, what are the factors of 52? 52 is divisible by 2. So, you will get the quotient 26. Okay. Then, 26 is divisible by 2. So, you will get the quotient 13. 13 is a prime number. So, you have to divide it by itself only. 13 ones are 13. So, the prime factorization of 52 is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 13. And 91. 91 is not divisible by 2. See here. 91 is not divisible by 2. It is also not divisible by 3. It is not divisible by next prime number, that is 5. It is divisible by 7. Okay. 7. 13 sevens are 21. And 13 is itself a prime number. So it is divisible by 13 only. 13 ones are 13. So 91 has a prime factorization 7 multiplied by 13. If you observe, there is only one common number in between this factorization. So HCF of 52 and 91 is equal to 13. Got it? The last example we will see now. In this example, the numbers given to you are 25, 125 and 75. 25, 125 and 75. See here. The factorization of 25. Already I think we have written. No, 25 need. 5, 5s are 25 and 5 is a prime number. So 5 ones are 5 is only a factorization of 5. 125. 125 is divisible by 5 only. So 5, how much? 25 5s are 125 and 25 has a factorization like this. 5 5s are 25 and 5 1s are 5. 75. What are the factors of 75? It is again divisible by 5 only. Okay. 15 5s are 75 and 5 3s are 15 and 3 1s are 3. So the factorization of 25 is 5 multiplied by 5. Factorization of 125 is 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 and the factorization of 75 is 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3. Okay. Now see the common number in between this. This is a common one. This is another common one So therefore HCF of 25, 125 and 75 is equal to 5 multiplied by 5, that is equal to 25. So 25 is a HCF of 25, 125 and 75. Hope you have understood this method also of finding the HCF. Okay. In the next question, we will see the long division method of finding the HCF. Let's find the HCF of the numbers by using the long division method. The first number is given to you is 48 and 120. 48 and 120. How will you find the HCF of 48 and 120? By using long division method. Divide to 120 by 48. What number you will get here? We know that 48 ones are 48, 48 twos are 96. Okay, and if you subtract 96 from 120, then you will get the result 24. Now, what you have to do? You have to divide to the previous divisor by this remainder. 24, divide by 24 to the 48. We know that 24 twos are 48. So, 48 minus 48 is 0. So, the last divisor that we get is a 24. Last divisor is 24. Therefore, HCF of 48 and 120 is 24. Let's solve the second example. In the second example, you have given the number 87 and 145. 87 and 145. Now, we will divide to 145 by 87. We know that 87 ones are 87 and 87 twos will be bigger than 145. So, 87 ones are 87. Now, subtract the 87 from 145, you will get the result 58. Now what you have to do? You have to divide by this remainder to the previous divisor. So 87 divided by 58. We again 58 ones are 58 is okay. 58 twos will be greater than 87. So 58 ones are 58. Now subtract 58 from 87. What result you will get here? You will get 29. 87 minus 58 is 29. Now to the previous divisor, we have to divide with this remainder. So 58 divided by 29, and we know that 29 twos are 58. So the last divisor and the remainder you are getting it is 0. So 29 is last divisor. Therefore, what we are getting? 29 is HCF of 87 and 145 is equal to 29. Okay, let's solve one more example. Third one. In the third example, we have to find the HCF of 64 and 96. 64 and 96. See here, 96 is bigger than 64. So divide to 96 by 64. What you will get? 64 twos will be greater than 96. So 64 ones are 64 is enough. 96 minus 64. What is the remainder? 6 minus 4 is 2 and 9 minus 6 is 3. Divide to the previous divisor by this remainder. 64 divided by 32. 32 twos are 64. And the remainder you are getting it is 0. So the last divisor is 32 here. What is the last divisor? It is 32. So therefore, HCF of 64 and 96 is equal to 32. Okay. Now, let's go towards the fourth example. That is finding the HCF of three numbers by using the long division method. The three numbers are 144, 168 and 240. What we have to do? We will consider first two numbers. We will divide to 168 by 144 because 144 is smaller than 168. Now 48 twos will be greater than 168. So 144 ones are 144. Now subtract 144 from 168. What result you will get? You will get 24. And now by this remainder you have to divide to the previous divisor. 24 divide to 144. Now 24, we know the table of 24. 24 6 are 144. So 144 minus 144, you are getting the result 24. Now still the third number is remain. Here 24 is HCF of 144 and 168. Now let's find the HCF of 24 and let's find the HCF of 24 and 240. Obviously 24 is smaller than 240. So divide by 24 to 240. You will get 24 tens are 240. Remainder is 0 occur at the first step only. So the HCF of this number is 24. Okay. HCF of this number is equal to 24. Let's write here. HCF of 144, 168 and 240 is equals to 24. Okay, let's solve one more example. Finding the HCF of 270, 360, 270, 360 and 630. This is the fifth question of the exercise. Any two numbers you can consider of your choice. Obviously 270 and 360 I am choosing. 270 divides to 360. You will get 270 ones are 270. And the remainder is, what remainder you will get here after subtracting 270 from 360? You will get 90 here. Okay. Now divide 270 by this 90. 270 divided by 90. 90 3s are 270. Okay. So 90 is HCF of 270 and 360. Now what we have to do? We have to find the HCF of 90 and 360. Let's find HCF of 90 and 630. Divide to 630 by 90. You will get, we know the table of 9. Okay, 9 sevens are 63. So 90 sevens are 630. And the remainder occur here at the first step only. So 90 is the last divisor. 90 is, since 90 is last divisor, therefore 90 is HCF of 270, 360 and 630. Okay. Let's we solve one more example. 70, 350 and 665. Firstly, we will consider first two numbers. Divide to 350 by 70. What number you will get? We know the table of 7. So 70 5s are 35. So 70 5s are 350. You will get the remainder 0 0. So 70 is HCF of 70 and 350. In the next step, okay, in the next step what we have to do? We have to divide to the third number with this HCF. So let's find HCF of 70 and 665. Divide to 665 with 70. Okay, we know that we know the table of 70. In the table of 70, 665 does not come. So we can take the number smaller than that, that is 630. 70 9s are 630. And if you subtract this, you will get the answer 35. Remainder 35. Now the next step is divide to the previous divisor with this remainder. So 70 divided by 35 gives the result 2. 35 2s are 70 and the remainder is 0. As 35 is the last divisor which gives the remainder 0. Therefore 35 is HCF of 70, 350 and 665. Okay. In this way, we can find the HCF of any number.